The Join me, brothers and sisters, in resisting the devil, and we can put him to flight forever. Remember, friends, it is the Save a Soul mission, located at 409 West 49th Street. Open all day and all night with a special prayer meeting this Thursday at...
Poor Miss Sarah. I wonder why a fine doll like her is all mixed up in the mission dodge.
Yeah, she is a beautiful doll, all right, with 100% eyes.
It is too bad that such a doll wastes all her time being good. How could she make any money from that?
Maybe she owns a piece of the mission.
Hey,
Yeah.
East South Street.
Hey, there it was. How you doing? You know nicely, Johnson.
Yeah, how goes
Nicely, nicely, thank you.
it? Tell me, what about Nathan Detroit? Is he got a place for his crap game yet?
We don't know yet.
The heat is on.
He's still looking for a place.
Okay, well, tell him I'm loaded and looking for action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
$5,000.
Where did you acquire it?
Collected the reward of my father.
Everybody's looking for action. I'm sure we'll find it.
Why, Lieutenant Brannigan! Mr. South Street. It is Lieutenant Brannigan from the New York Police Department.
A pleasure.
Any of you guys seen Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
I mean, a Nathan Detroit that's been running a floating crap game around here, getting away with it by moving to a different place every night.
Why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
'Cause I know you two bums work for Detroit, rustling up customers for his crap game.
We do?
Yeah,
Oh.
you can tell him for me. I know he's out there right now looking for a spot, but no one's gonna give him a spot. They all know that Brannigan's breathed down to the neck.
Well, hiya, Nathan.
Fellas, I'm having terrible trouble. Everybody's scared on account of that lousy Brannigan, and I just can't...
Mr. Detroit!
Oh, well, hello, Lieutenant. I didn't think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigans.
Detroit, I've been talking to your colleagues about your crap game. Here you having trouble finding a spot.
Oh, well, the heat is on, as you must now know from the fact that you now have to live on your salary.
Did you find a place?
And what does that cop want from me? What am I, a sex maniac? I'm gonna run a crap game for the convenience of those who want a little action. And in return, I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Oh, yeah.
Nathan, did you find a place?
Did you find a place for the crap game?
Did I find a place? Did I find a place? Yeah, yes, I found a place. The crap game will be tomorrow night at the Radio City Music Hall.
How are you gonna fix the ushers?
I tried all the regular places, the back of the cigar stall, the funeral parlor.
Nathan, you once said there'd be a chance at the Biltmore garage.
I called over to the Biltmore garage. Talked to Joey Biltmore himself. Said he might take a chance to let me use his place if I give him $1,000.
$1,000?
In cash. He won't take my marker.
Your marker's no good, huh?
Well, what do you mean? A marker just ain't a piece of paper that says I owe you $1,000 signed Nathan Detroit. A marker's like a pledge. It's a guy can't vouch on. It's like not saluting the flag. No, my marker's as good as gold. Only Joey Biltmore don't think so. It don't seem possible. Me with that livelihood? Why, I've been running the crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Can't you do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. Can't even buy Adelaide a present today. You know what today is, right? It's mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, we've been engaged for 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the game. Tell them to you with thy place. Rick's in town.
And brandy bottle Bates.
It's Sprint Slim.
I know, I can make a fortune. But where can I have the game?
The Biltmore garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they've now got a lock on the door of the gym that public school 84. it's never too hot. Love your good old reliable name. Love is always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crab game in New York. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere, everywhere. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. And an awful lot of them is full of fellas who can get us. If we only had a lousy little brand, we could be a millionaire. Good old reliable name, Detroit. Get the size of your bundle you want to cruise. They'll arrange that you go broken, quiet and peace. In a hideout provided by hay, where there are no neighbors to squaw. It's the oldest established permanent floating in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game? Gotta have the game or we'll die from shame. It's the oldest established permanent floating crab game in New Gentlemen, do not worry. Maybe the twins' crab game will float again. My boys will let you know when it's at.
Okay, Nathan. Say, you know who's in town? Look for action. Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson, now there's the highest player of them all.
You've been hired in the Greek?
Well, higher than anybody. Why did they call him Sky? That's how high he bets. I once saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach. And another time, when he was sick, he wouldn't take penicillin. I counted he'd had 10 C's and his temperature would go to 104.
Well, did it?
Did it? He's so lucky, went to 106. Good old Sky.
Well, maybe you could borrow the 1,000 from Sky.
Not Sky. That kind of money ain't lending money. It's betting money. So maybe I can bet it. Maybe I can bet $1,000 on something. You?
Would bet with Sky Masterson?
Well, I ain't scared. I'm perfectly willing to take the risk. Just so long as I can figure out a bet in which there is no way of me losing. He likes crazy bets. Like which level of sugar will fly sit on? Or how far can you kick a piece of cheesecake? Cheesecake! Listen, go into Minnie's restaurant and ask Minnie how many pieces of cheesecake and also how many pieces of strudel he sold yesterday.
How much cheesecake? How much strudel? What do you want to know for?
Just find out. Now beat it. Here comes Emily. She hears I'm running the crab game. She'll never set foot on me again.
Hello, Nathan dear.
Adelaide, there, Jen.
You go ahead, girls. Order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. Okay, Adelaide. We gotta get back to the hot box.
You still rehearsing?
Oh, it's that slave driver Charlie. He's been working us all day. Finally, I says, listen, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to get something to eat. You just want to go out and meet that cheap bum, Nathan Detroit.
So what did you say to him?
Well, I told him. I said, I'll meet whoever I want.
Don't upset yourself. Listen, how's it cold?
Oh, it's much better, thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary.
Present? For me?
I hope you like it.
Oh, belt.
Read the card.
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly. So wrap this belt around your belly. That's so sweet. Listen, honey, about your gift. I was gonna get you a diamond wristwatch, the gold band, and 2 rubies on the side.
Nathan, you shouldn't have.
Oh, it's all right. I didn't. Sorry.
You know, I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. Makes me feel like we're married.
Listen, honey, one day I'll be in the money, and you'll have more mink than a mink.
Oh, Nathan, I can do without anything. Just so long as you don't start running that crap game again.
Crab game? What an absurd thought.
1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More strudel than cheesecake, that's great.
Nathan, what is this?
Nothing, honey.
Hey, any news yet?
Not yet, Harry, I'll let you know.
Okay, Troy.
What was that about?
His wife's having a baby.
Why is he asking you?
He's nervous. His first wife. Listen, I'm expecting some fellas, and I know you're getting hungry.
Nathan, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just don't want your sandwich to get soggy. Fellas, come take Adelaide here to the drugstore. You see, honey, it's not a cold, and it's across the street, and there are a lot of open manholes.
Gee, Nathan, that's so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person. Goodbye.
Hey, Masterson. Glad to see you, Sky.
Nathan, your promoter, you.
How you been, Sky? You look great.
Feel great. 2 wonderful weeks out west of Nevada. Beautiful scenery, healthful climate, and I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's. You gonna be in town long?
No, I'm flying to Havana tomorrow.
Havana?
Yeah, there's a lot of good action down there. Wanna come with me?
Nah, I got a lot of things to do. Say, now listen, why don't we go over to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake? I hear they sell a lot of cheesecake.
No, I'm not hungry. But tell me, how's Adelaide?
Fine, fine. Still rehearsing at the hot box.
I suppose you two be getting married.
Well, we all gotta go sooner or later.
Yeah, but Nathan, we can fight it, guys like us. See, we have to remember that as pleasant as a doll's company may be, she has to take second to aces back to back.
Yeah. So yeah, listen, you hungry yet? Let's go over to Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake or strudel or something.
No, I think I'll catch the late results.
Oh, but you will admit that Mindy does have the best cheesecake in the country.
Yes, I'm quite partial to this cheesecake.
No, who ain't? Yet there are some people who like Mindy's strudel. Oh, fan, which would you prefer? Mindy's cheesecake or Mindy's strudel?
Well, I'd say if everyone's of my opinion, I prefer Mindy's cheesecake.
For how much?
Huh?
For how much?
Nathan, I never knew you to be a betting man. You always take your percentage right off the top.
For old time's sake, I thought I'd give you a little action. I will bet you $1,000 that yesterday Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a story.
Oh.
When I was a young man about to go out into the world, my daddy says to me, he says like this. He says, son, I'm sorry I'm not able to bankroll you a very large amount, but not having any potatoes to begin with, I'll stake you to some very valuable advice. One day in your travels, you're going to meet a man with a brand new deck of cards on which the seal has not yet been broken, and he will bet you he can make the jack of spades jump out and squirt cider in your ear. But do not bet this man, for as sure as you're standing there, you'll end up with an ear full of cider. Nathan, I'm not claiming that you've been clocking Mindy's cheesecake,
Well, you don't think that, do you?
but if you really want some action, I'll bet you the same 1,000, but you don't know the color of the necktie you have on.
No bet. Oh, blue. Good crazy color.
Nathan, you took Adelaide to the drugstore.
Don't bother me.
Well, hiya, Sky.
How you doing there, fellas?
Not bad.
Nicely. Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore, and she said to remind you to pick her up at the hot box after the show, and don't be late.
Yes, dear. Yes.
Yes, dear. That's husband talk if I ever heard it. Nathan, you trap. In Adelaide, you have the kind of doll it's most difficult to unload.
But I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And a guy without a dog, well, if a guy doesn't have a dog, then who would haul around? A doll is a necessity.
Nathan, I'm not putting a rap on dolls. I'm just saying a guy should have them around when he needs them. And there's plenty around.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Nathan, figuring weight for age, all dolls are the same.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Then why ain't you got one? Why are you going to Havana alone without one?
I like to travel light. But if I wish to take a doll to Havana, there's a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll, you name it.
Any dog. And I name it. You willing to make a bet on that? You willing to bet me $1,000 that if I name a dog, I'll take it to Havana?
You got a bet.
I name her.
Her?
that every day.
Do they take sinners here?
Indeed, we do.
How do you do? My name is Abernathy, or Vita Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What's wrong? What is the trouble?
You see, my heart is heavy with sin.
Oh, you poor man.
I wasted my life in gambling and evil betting, but I've suddenly realized the terrible things that gambling can lead to.
Agatha? Coffee?
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Perhaps. I've been wandering around trying to get up the courage to come here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Of course. I would have never become a gambler in the first place had it not been for evil companions always giving me sucker bets.
Here, young man.
Thank you. It makes me feel good just to talk to you people.
Oh, you just go right on talking to Sister Sarah, and I'm sure you'll be just fine. I'm glad you found us.
The Bible says, seek and ye shall find.
Very good. I wish we could reach more sinners like you. We're out every day trying.
Well, have you tried the nighttime?
How's that?
Well, being a former sinner, I happen to know the best time to find them is between midnight and dawn. Perhaps you could try playing an all-night prayer meeting.
That is a brilliant suggestion. Thank you, Brother Masterson. Coffee is so good. I can't believe it is a sin.
Fine old woman. I suppose she sort of looks after you?
We look after each other.
Uh-huh. And if one of you goes someplace, I suppose the other goes along.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Here are 2 of our pamphlets I think you should read. They'll give you a good deal of comfort. And we're holding a special prayer meeting on Thursday, which I'm sure you'll wish to attend.
I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you won't think that I'm getting out of line, but I think it's wonderful to see a pretty doll. I mean, a nice-looking lady like you sacrificing herself for the good of others. I mean, do you ever go anyplace else? Travel or something?
I would like to go to Africa.
That's a little far. But there are a lot of wonderful places just a few hours from New York by plane. Have you ever been in a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Here's another pamphlet I'd like you to read.
Thank you. Of course, I'm getting a lot of personal help from you.
I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry, just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
It's not Proverbs, it's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
Sorry. No peace unto the wicked. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah?
Isaiah.
You see, there have been 2 things in every hotel room in the country. Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times.
Why not? Besides, in my business, the strangest information often comes in handy. I once bet 5 G's on a parlay. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying's a sin. Look, I'm a big sinner. And besides, if you give me, it's 8 to 5, the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Let's be honest. This mission's laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? I bet I can fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
I'll make a proposition. When's this big meeting of yours? Thursday? I can personally guarantee you that there will be 12 genuine sinners there, and that they'll sit and listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
That is Sky Masterson's marker for 12 sinners. If you don't think it's good, ask anybody in town. I owe you 12 sinners. I'll pick up up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
It'll take us a while to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant,
And where is that?
El Cafe Cabana. Havana.
El Cafe Cabana? Havana?
Where did you want to eat, Howard Johnson's?
Havana?
Why not? The plane gets us there in a few hours and back the same night. Plus, the food is great.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful a sergeant is, she's still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all. Except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. I'm glad to know that's just me personally, and not all guys in general. I wonder what the guy for the sergeant would be like.
He will not be a gambler.
I'm not asking what he will not be. I'm asking what he will be.
Don't worry. I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his head, to the holy aroma of his life.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet him when the time is right.
You got the guy all figured out, huh?
I have it.
Including what he smokes, all figured out.
All figured out.
And you'll know by a glance at the two pairs of pants. No, you're talking about love. You can't dope it like that. What are you picking, a guy or a horse?
I wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Would you like to hear how a gambler feels about the big heartthrob?
No.
Well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine, I'll leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry?
Yeah, chemistry.